the Spezza talk this week.
I didn't write about Spezza. I wanted to.
No, but it bled out of Kuza's. He had the chat with Jim where the Spezza thing came up.
Right.
And Baertschi and Graham.
Oh, right. Yeah. Fuck.
And
unbelievable.
Yeah, because like at this time last year, and Sven Baertschi he turned 25 on opening night. So last summer he was 24. He was below the 25 bar.
Yeah.
And he was always lumped in
Yeah,
with
he was.
the young guys.
Yeah.
Like he was one of the first names generally that came out
100%.
when the young guys were listed.
You're absolutely. He was held up all summer long and into training camp as a guy that they had developed and a huge success story and one of the young guys that the team is building around. Absolutely, 100%.
Fast forward, not even one full calendar year, and he's got a foot out the door. This is it. Like, shape up or ship out. You're getting a 1-year deal whether you like it or not. Like, I don't know. I was taken aback by the comments. Like, things changed, and as you pointed out in your piece, like, his season wasn't that bad.
His season was fine. His season is exactly what Sven Baertschi is. You cannot reasonably expect anything more than that from him. In fact, he was on a line at one point of the season that was inspiring all these debates about what are we going to nickname the line? Is it going to be
Killer Bee, Pickle Bee,
and Boulis had like, well, let's name it after a bus line. Like that was the worst. Can I just say, like naming a line after a bus route is the worst fucking nickname you could have. Like, there's nothing worse than being on the 99 bus or any fucking bus. Like, it's just awful.
Rush hour,
You're
crowded, wet, stinks.
The 99 B line or whatever. I can't remember what he called it, but he named it after that bus line. I'm like,
also like the slowest mode of transportation, unreliable. Like, I hear people are always complaining in Vancouver about the bus system. Like, if you want to name it after fighter jets or something,
yeah, right,
like aggressive.
Something amazing about a bus. Jesus. But anyways, there was big debates, and there was like, what's going to hold up, and the people were mad. Like, the people were asking me, which way are you going to go? And I said, I'm not going in. I don't like any of these like killer bees. Like, I don't like. I think
I hate names.
Yeah,
that's
what
you
hate
names.
All nicknames. But I am 100% on board with you on the line names.
Like,
because
if you're 11 years old and you're sitting around with your buddies after school, go for it.
Yeah.
If you're a grown man and you're getting paid to cover the hockey team, you leave line names out of the conversation.
Right. Unless it's one of the best lines in hockey and it sticks together for a couple of years. Like, you don't even like West Coast Express?
I didn't need a
What?
name.
Oh my God. Okay. You've lost all say on this topic. Then that's
what are
not.
you talking about?
You're too divisive. You're like.
Watch. I go to the games. I watch the players. I don't need pet names for the player. I hate
come
nicknames.
on! It's sports. It's
No.
fun. Oh, look, that's enough. You'll have to get someone else on your podcast to talk about that topic because that's a terrible
You
attitude.
sound like you're siding with Boulis now.
No, I don't like I said there. If it's the best line in hockey or one of the best lines and it exists for a season or two or more, then it's fair game. You can come up with a name. But if it's just some
for like
random
Marchessault and Carlson, and those guys, you have a name for them.
randomly, if the line has 3 good weeks together, then you come up with a nickname, and then all of a sudden the offseason, the GM saying, this guy's on his way out of town. But like Granlund had a terrible season. There is no way you can compare lump Granlund and Baertschi together. And as I was saying earlier, like you can't expect. Baertschi had 15 goals in 53 games, which puts him on a 22-goal pace for an 82-game schedule. Right around 50 points. He had 29 points. Puts him on a 50-point pace. That's Sven Baertschi. You'll get that. If he ever is able to stay healthy, you'll get that for 82 games in any of the next 3 or 4 years. So to come out and say, like, he's falling by the wayside, no, this is the player you develop. This is the guy you have. He's a 20-goal guy, but he gets hurt a lot. He can't stay in the lineup. That's the big drawback about Baertschi, and that's one of the reasons that I think they should look long and hard about moving him. That and the fact I think Goldobin can replace him, and they have a glut of guys who could step up and play on the wing, and they'll be fine. Move Baertschi for picks, whatever you can get. Give Goldobin an opportunity, and if he doesn't work out, throw Leipzig or whoever else you want to throw in there. There's lots of other guys that could be in line for that spot, including someone that they sign in free agency. What I'm worried is that he's a year away from unrestricted. He's a restricted free agent now. He's a year away from UFA. So you give him this so-called prove-it deal, the one that they gave Goodbranson, which is mentioned in Kuz's piece. Like, let's do the same thing with Goodbranson. What? That worked out terribly. You backed yourself into a corner. He had no trade value. You ended up signing him on a 3-year, $12 million deal, which is overpaying the guy who was the third-pairing guy all year right up till then. The Goodbranson plan sucks. Like, who would want the Goodbranson plan? We're really going to do the Goodbranson plan again, especially for a guy in Baertschi who's been hurt a ton. He's yet to play 70 games in an NHL season. You give him his 1-year deal. What happens if he gets hurt again? He's only played 40 games, let's say, he gets hurt. He's played 40 games. He's got 10 goals. And then fucking what? You're just going to let him walk to unrestricted free agency? Does he have any value at the deadline? No one's offering a draft pick. All of a sudden, you got another Tyler Mott. Like, I just don't. I think the plan sucks. I think if the plan is to sign him for 1 year, that plan sucks. I think you sign him for 2 or 3 years, you try to get a bargain, or you trade him, or you do something else. But the 1-year plan, leading him on an expiring deal into next year as a UFA, fucking sucks. I don't like it.